Namaste. This is Dr. Robert. And today on 5-ish Minutes with Dr. Robert, my subject is balancing Kapha Dosha. The thing to remember about Kapha Dosha is that it is made up of earth and water. A river is made up of earth and water. And the big challenge of a river is that let's say in the winter, you have accumulated a lot of snow. And then a lot of that snow melt is going to go into the river. Now, if the river is large and empty, that will not be a problem. If the river is clogged up with something, that will be a problem. And it will be a problem because what will happen is all of that water trying to get into the river is going to go beyond the banks and create a big flood, which is going to create a big mess. And as it is mentioned in the texts, and as is known by anybody who's ever experienced a flood, it is a lot easier for things to flood than it is for the flood water to recede. And therefore, it's always the case with all the doshas that we want to bring them under control while they are in the condition of accumulation and not wait until they have actually spread out, because then it's going to take a lot longer for them to come back to normal. This applies to all of the doshas, but it especially applies to Kapha because earth and water are very dense and very massive, and therefore they move more slowly. So for controlling Kapha, it's very important not to get anything stuck anywhere. This applies to your body also. This applies to your mind also. Do not get your emotions stuck, because emotions are very watery things. Do not become attached to things, because that's what earth and water tend to do. Earth especially, it's very stable by virtue of being very immobile. So it's very important to keep moving. Keep your body moving, keep your bowels moving, keep your breath moving, keep your emotions moving, keep everything moving. Probably the most important thing for a Kapha is to exercise, but also to make sure you're not eating too much, you're not eating too often, you are regularly fasting, you are regularly exposing yourself to the sun, you are regularly doing everything that you can to make sure that there's not any extra earth or water accumulating within you than is what is appropriate for you. In Ayurveda, we talk about different actions that can be performed. And the actions that are most appropriate for Kapha are langhana, which means to create lightness. The opposite is brahmana, which means to create nourishment. Now, you would think langhana and gurutva, because lagu and guru are opposites, but lightness is the opposite of nutrition, because the opposite of nutrition is automatically the body will burn through things in order to keep itself moving and also to get rid of any kind of ama, any kind of undigested material that may have accumulated within it. So lightness automatically occurs. And lightness really is the kind of thing that is most desirable for Kapha. Swedana is also very handy. Swedana means causing the organism to sweat. And one of the most useful things with Swedana is not just that you sweat, but you can only sweat if the prana is actually being able to move through your organism and out in all directions through the skin into the environment. So because there is a tendency for Kapha to be kind of stagnant, active sweating, and again, for Kapha, ideally, this is going to be generated not just by going into the sauna, though that's very nice, but by exercising. This encourages all of the circulatory channels in the system to maintain a healthy level of flow, so there's less likelihood that flooding will occur in your system, which is going to cause discomfort to you. Please don't let that happen to you. This is Dr. Robert wishing you a happy experience of Kapha. Check out the description below to learn more about studying with me and to get a free ebook on analyzing karma, fate, or free will.